Hi guys, thanks for tuning in or being a part of the Austin360 studio sessions presented by Ticket City. Today we have Julian Acosta. He's going to be singing for us. He's a singer-songwriter here in Austin. He's fairly awesome. If you're watching on Facebook, or if you're here in the crowd and then choose to watch on Facebook, you can totally put your questions for Julian in the comments section. He's going to play a lot of songs. I'm going to ask him a couple of questions. He's going to play a few more. It's going to be awesome. Once again, thanks to Ticket City and Julian Acosta.
dressed down, and I'm worried about tired. You got me like, oh, yeah. Say you got me like, Thank you very much. How you doing? You guys are looking beautiful. And I'm gonna do this real quick because I got my mom watching, and I would be lost if it wasn't for that beautiful woman. That woman put me through school while working her big ass off, and it's just one of those things where I just wanted to give her a quick moment and say thank you, Ma. She did it all, and if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing right now. That I follow you straight to hell. Be much obliged, my girl Mary Bell. You already know you got my heart in your head. Little lady, I'm a better man. 'Cause I know in my arms you're the keys to everything. And I know in my arms you're the keys to everything. I'll always remember, I'll never forget the way I felt on the day that we met. 'Cause oh, how you sparkling, and oh, how you shine. My gypsy traveler, you're the end of the line. And I know in my arms you're the keys to everything. And I know in my arms you're the keys to everything. That I follow to hell. Be much obliged, my girl Mary Bell. You already know you got my heart in your hand. Little lady, I'm a better man. And I know in my arms you're the keys to everything. And I know in my arms you're the keys to everything. 'Cause you're making me nervous. What else can I do? Running past you the likes of you. And I know in my arms you're the keys to everything. And I know in my arms you're the keys to everything. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate everyone for having me here. Ticket City, thank you guys. Everybody, Statesman, 360. You know, I've learned that being grateful is just one of the biggest things you got to be, you know. And so I'm just happy, and lucky, and really fortunate to be able to do what I do for a living. And again, thank you guys, you know. So this next one, I forced myself to get addicted to smoking cigarettes so I could write a song and compare it to the toxicity or the toxicity of a relationship that you shouldn't be in. And you know, I put myself in this hell purposely because I wanted to remember that feeling. And you know, that's just one of those things where I wrote this song about it, and it just changed my way and perspective of writing, because it's, you know, once you put yourself into something, and you can't write about it if you're not about it. So you know, you have to be real in that sense. So that's the direction that I took, and I don't have a name for it. I just call it the Cigarette Love Song. But looks more like a tease. 'Cause if today's yellow moon, the last that we harvest, then all I ask you, pretty please, at least remember me. 'Cause you know that you're my favorite lover. 'Cause if I'm to believe, say be what you and I can achieve, let all the tears that we cry as we turn and wave goodbye. 'Cause you know that you're my favorite lover. 'Cause if I'm to believe, it'd be what you and I can achieve. And if I'm to let go of the eyes on your lips, along with your coconut skin, then all I ask you, pretty please, at least remember me. 'Cause you know that you're my favorite lover. And if today's yellow moon is the last that we harvest, and if tomorrow's morning breakfast is the last that I'll ever taste, let all the tears that we cry as we turn and wave goodbye. Thank you. Thank you so much. How we doing in Austin, Texas? Hey, well, can y'all do me a favor and scream really loud? Because I'm not allowed to scream because it's the vocal thing. So when I hear people scream, it makes me feel like I'm screaming. So I'm like living vicariously through the screamers. Thank you. Thank you for entertaining me. I know that's such a hard thing to do when someone asks you to do something. It's like, well, you know. So this next song is, I'm gonna sing in Spanish. My manager, Trey, loves me singing in Spanish. So, Trey, this one's for you, buddy. Almost there. sopita de camarón. Bienvenido, mamacita, a la ruta Babilón. Bienvenido, mi gente, a mí me gusta verte. Cada verano llora y serenata de amor. Y cada verano llora, no tiene corazón. Por la Panamericana, donde hay coyote no hay aduana. Bienvenido, mi gente, a mí me gusta verte. Y cada verano llora y serenata de amor. Cada verano llora, sopita de camarón. De amor, cada verano llora, no tiene corazón. Por la Panamericana, donde hay coyote no hay aduana. Bienvenido, mi gente, a mí me gusta verte. Y cada verano llora, y serenata de amor. Cada verano llora, no tiene corazón. Español. This next one is about how I feel about our current situation in the world. Hell, it's the world, you know? It's how I feel. And the best thing I can do is not make rants on social media or get involved, but I can write a song about it, record it, and put it out there in my thoughts and my perspective. Sleep at night, and I'm shaking side to side. Oh, I'm feeling restless. I hear the crack of the whipping boy, and inside his body is every word. Cause there's no sin to the tone of my skin. Let my actions speak for the words. Cause there's no sin to the tone of my skin. Let my actions speak for the words. Sweet Sister Sally, dropping bombs for peace. The innocents, they're dying on the streets. No, they can't pretend to. There's no sin to the tone of my skin. Let my actions speak for my words. Yeah. There's no sin to the tone of my skin. Let my actions speak for the words. There's a boy lying on the floor, bloody mercy, oh, for the sense of a hallelujah. And nobody wants to get real, 'cause everyone's concerned about a bunch of zeros. Let my actions speak for my words. There's no sin to the tone of my skin. Let my actions speak for my words. There's no sin to the tone of my skin. Let my actions speak for my words. Oh, my words. Oh, my words, yeah. There's no sin to the tone of my skin. Let my actions speak for my words. There's no sin to the tone of my skin. Let my actions speak for my words. Thank you. I don't think that I know her, but I know I could love her. If she's crimson, I'm clover, over and over. If she's crimson, I'm clover, I wish she would come over, 'cause I'm dying to show her. She's crimson, I'm clover, and over, and over, and over and over again. Yeah, you're my little sweet thing. Oh, you could be my everything. If you're crimson, I'm clover, over and over. She's crimson, I'm clover, over and over. She's crimson, I'm clover. Thank you so much once again. I mean, if you only saw the view I'm looking at, it's such a castle. Austin, if you only knew what I was looking at over here. there we go. Yeah, give it to him. It's so pretty. Again, and what a beautiful day it is in Austin, Texas, and to be alive. And thank you so much again for having me and being so nice and awesome. And again, I think thanks is one of those, you don't know how thankful I am. Shot the breeze in the morning. Lord, I had enough. There's an empty box of matches and a record spinning round. Ooh, the dreams of the echoes, they blew my mind. Forever was not enough, baby. And I remember well the angels, you was up, they were singing again. You should have all the honey in the world for me, be. And I'm a little sick and tired of all the pain that I'm breathing in. Ooh, the dreams and the echoes that blew my mind. Forever was not enough, baby. And I remember well the angels, they were singing again. And I remember well the angels, they were singing again. I shot the breeze in the morning. Lord, I had enough. There's an empty box of matches and a record spinning round. Ooh, the dreams of the echoes, they blew my mind. Forever was not enough, baby. And I remember when the angels, they were singing again. And I remember when the angels, pretty angels, they were singing again. not enough, baby. And I remember when the angels, they was all they could do is they were singing again. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Who's got drinks? Cheers. Cheers, everybody. Thank you guys so much. Yeah. Hey, shared value, right? That's what it's about. That shared value and not forgetting that, man, because, you know, we're all people at the end of the day. I pinch you, you pinch me, we're going to say, ouch, right? You know, you would think it's a given, right? But not everyone. Some people's kids, you know. Some people's kids. Are we? For sure. Yeah, I got one more. No, I don't have some. I mean, I technically write for a living, so if I didn't have any more songs, it'd be like, come on, dude. Yeah. I try not to get too religious, you know, in the sense, but I'm a believer, and God is the reason why I do what I do, and I don't push it on anybody, man. You know, I think it's been enough of that, enough of the forcing people on stuff that, you know, but I got my deal, and the reason why I said is this next song, just take it at face value, you know, don't look at it for the sense of a certain thing, and, you know, I believe, and the reason why is if you only knew the shit that I've seen, and for me to be able to do certain things, then you would believe too. And that's the brass tacks, and, you know, and again, it's my perspective, and take it at face value. Take a look at myself, and I see me standing and there's somebody else, and if there's one thing I can do, I should be like you. In the morning of today, it seems the devil's got an ace of spades, and we're bound to choices that we make, we better not break. How many brothers that were spent to keep salvation, they're always suffering. And how many sisters that all wept in there on the day that you left me there. And Lord Jesus, don't you cry. And through the darkness, and there's a light. And if there's one thing we can do, we should be like you. But there's a needle in the head, buried in the place where children play. And we're all bound to lose when you buy more we could show. How many brothers were all spent there then to keep salvation? They're always the day that you left him there. 'Cause how many brothers went there then to keep salvation? They're always suffering. And how many sisters that all wept there then on the day that you left them there? And stars nights, the stars are bright through the echoes of a war clouded night, and we're all falling for the height, we're losing the fight. Cause how many brothers that were spent there to keep salvation, they're always suffering. And how many sisters that all wept there on the day that you left them there? Thank you very much.
Nicely done, Julian Acosta.
Hey, everybody.
Gift for you. Great job. If
Thank
you
you.
are watching on Facebook, this is an Austin360 studio session presented by Ticket City, whom we love.
Thank you, Ticket City.
Thank you,
Caitlin.
Ticket City.
Thank you.
Nicely done, Caitlin. Nicely done. So Shannon has run the whole show out here today, which has been spectacular. But our Facebook friends don't get to experience it, so let's not tell them about it. They could have jealousy.
Bummer.
Totally. So I have like 3,000 questions, and I want to start with a Facebook question that came in the comments section.
I got 3,001 answers.
Perfect. Everybody get cozy. Bars are still open. Do you always perform barefoot?
You know,
Special occasion today?
I like the earth.
Yeah.
I feel grounded. I grew up, you know, on a ranch, barefoot. So it's just, I don't know. I hate shoes, too. I can't stand them. I hate socks. I hate shoes. And it feels good. And here's some real talk for you. You ever walk around barefoot and like, you know, there's rocks and stuff, it'll kind of release some pressure points. So it's like a natural massage you didn't know about. Try it when you go camping or take your shoes off wherever you are now.
I will take your word for it.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. At the very beginning of your set, you gave a really lovely shout out to your mother, and we all like geeked out over here. So I wanted to ask, tell us more. She put you through school. Tell us.
You know, my mom, she, you know, we immigrated together to the United States.
From Mexico, yeah?
When I was 5,
Okay.
And, you know, and that woman, man, I don't, it's just so hard, you know, for a writer to be able, I'm supposed to have the words, but I don't. She came over, she used to be a pretty bitchin' executive in Mexico, and she fell in love with my dad, and we moved, and she gave it up, and then, you know, I grew up pretty poor. You know, I grew up, I mean, talk about swimming. You know, I grew up with a nanny, right, until I was like 4 or 5, and then, you know, for that woman to start over, you know, she started cleaning houses, you know, and it was crazy. I didn't know English, but, you know, we would sit there together, and we just kind of had this thing, and I don't think she was very supportive when I first told her I wanted to be a rock and roller or wanted to be a singer.
Understandably.
You know?
Like, wait, what?
Yeah.
You're an artist?
Yeah. And you know, I think it was one of those times where I just had to, you know, sometimes I feel like you got to fight your parents for something, and only then do they go, oh man, he's serious. Fuck, okay, my kid's serious. And so, you know, she put me through college. She helped me. And still to this day, if I ever need anything, I talk to my mom almost every day, one of the greatest relationships. And, you know, we've worked together on it. You know, we grow and, you know, we learn to communicate better. And, yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to tell you except for that lady's the biggest rock star I know. And the pillar and the shit that she's endured and the shit that she's done to raise three other siblings. You know, I got 3 siblings, so they all rock. They're all fucking amazing people. And for me to, you know, we have the Snapchat thing that we go back and forth where, like, we're always, you know, just going back and forth, and it's all because of her, you know. It's all because of this lovely family that just bonded with love and love, and love. And again, it's her. She's.
So you're a fan of strong women. Awesome.
Oh, I'm a feminist.
Right. I appreciate that.
Yeah. So, gentlemen, if you're out here and you don't know, you should probably, you know, get some etiquette on how you treat women.
Fair enough. Maybe write some songs about it so that the rest of us can be like, okay, everybody, Julian's rule book. How many siblings? You said you have 3 siblings?
Yes.
Are you oldest, youngest? Break it down.
No, I got my older sister, Maggie, and then myself, my younger brother, Pepe, and then my little sister, Kathy.
Sweet. And I'm going to stay in the family thing because right before Julian went on, we were talking about, I was like, well, what's your middle name? Julian.
I don't have a middle name.
Amazing. I feel like we need to do a contest where we're like, name Julian. Julian's middle name.
Julian.
Ticket City Acosta.
So it's crazy because when I moved to Texas, you know, my last name is actually Barrera because that's my dad's last name, and Acosta is my family name on my mom's side, which is something I'm super proud of. My granddad, you know, he was an amazing man, self-made. He's an entrepreneur, so he's probably been, you know, he's resting in peace now, but. You know, he's the guy that I always refer to, and I'm like, what would Granddad do? What would this guy do in this situation? And so, what was the question again?
Middle name.
Middle name, yeah.
I'm starting a campaign.
Yeah. And so I, when I became a U.S. citizen, they wrote out my full name in Julian Barrera Acosta, and when so I grew up in school as Julian Barrera. But when I went to go get my driver's license, they were like, no, dude, your last name is Acosta with the way that they put it down. And so I just kept it, and I, you know, that's my family name of my mom's side. And so, I mean, that's my name.
Yeah.
But it's funny how because all my siblings, they go by Barrera. And
You're like, but I'm special, so artist. Hashtag artist.
Yeah, so that's doesn't get any more real than that. You know?
That's very cool. So you're obviously a singer-songwriter, and obviously you write a whole lot. Do you write for other artists, or right now mostly for yourself?
That would be super cool if I could write for, you know, big-name artists. I've always wanted to do it. I'm an entrepreneurial mindset kind of guy, and, you know, I've been busy trying to just start a career, right? So I'm fortunate to be at a starting line and in a good spot to where I have an ability, and I'd love to. I mean, I'd love to write all sorts of songs for anybody, you know. I mean, I've learned to love the writing process and be able to do that. So it's just one of those things that I just don't know where to start. I don't know. I'm not adept in navigating that.
I really would love to offer you advice. I have none whatsoever. I think you're awesome. Just keep doing it. Okay, rapid fire. Ready?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, breakfast tacos or pancakes?
Well. Oh, rapid fire.
Rapid fire. Breakfast tacos or pancakes? Go.
Well, it all depends on what mood I'm in.
We're at Kirby Lane. Go.
Oh, pancakes all the way.
All right.
Kirby Lane, pancakes all the way. We're at Torchy's. You get tacos. You know?
Yeah. Okay, fair. Cats or dogs?
Dogs, all the way. I got a lovely dog named Archie. Beautiful dude. Yeah, Archipolio.
What kind of dog is he?
He's a mix of a German Shepherd, Golden Retriever, and a bearded collie, and he's super animated.
He sounds perfect.
He's amazing.
You should bring him to shows. Beach or camping vacation?
Camping vacation at the beach.
Touche, sir. Nicely done. Nicely done. 3 things you're grateful for today.
Being alive.
Fair.
I'm grateful for the people that move and wake up every day and work with me on my career. Whether it be an intern or a publicist or someone that I work, you know, closely with. I'm grateful for them, because without them, I'd be an SHIT show, you know, more than kind of, I'm a little spacey sometimes.
You're creative.
Yeah, so you know, it's and then family. I'm grateful from you know, being. I think it's luck, you know. I lucked out. Those three things I think about every day.
Awesome. Your first song, Cinnamon. I caught that. It's lovely and amazing and makes me think of leisurely Sunday mornings. Tell me about writing the song. Tell me about it's on the new EP.
It's a single.
Okay.
We were releasing it this fall, and we decided to push it a little bit more because summertime's about to come around, so it's going to be a nice little summer jam. So we're like, you know, building a little bit more around it. And the way I wrote that song is, it's about being in love, and going back to the first time where it was so innocent, to where you were an open book, you know, and that's a hard place to get into these days, you know, as you get older. You know, it's kind of hard.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have no baggage.
Well, let me tell you. Yeah. And so, you know, the line on there, "I'm like a teen again," is like, you know, you're so giddy, and the just came out, but it's like, you know, it's like you feel you don't know what to say. Like, or put yourself in middle school. You're walking around, you see your crush, right? And they come around, and you're like, oh. Or they say hi to you, and you're like,
Hi.
Yeah, and so it's that feeling and the purity and the innocence. So I tried to keep that there, and it's all about that. And I think that feeling of that innocence that you get is something that we should seek for. And it kind of sucks now that, you know, that I think that you can still be an open book and do that. You just have to be willing to make yourself vulnerable, and
only that.
Yeah, I mean, but it's not that hard, you know. I mean, there's stuff, you know, you get older and it's like, oh man, I got stuff to lose now all of a sudden. But I mean, I think if you're hungry, you'll eat. You know, if you want it, it's there for you. If you want it, it's there for you, to cherish you, to love you for all, you know. And I think, you know, the innocence part is keeping that with you. But if you don't feel that, then you should probably, if you don't feel that purity, then you should get out of there. You know, don't waste time with it.
We agree on that. It's one of my favorite things to be cranky about. I'm like, why do people just hang out and they have no long-term plan for it? Separate conversation. Okay, Mike wants to know off of Facebook. Okay, first of all, Amber says that you're like Johnny Depp and John Leguizamo. That's very well done. Yeah. We're getting young Johnny Depp references on Facebook. I could see it. Let's see. Mike wants to know where he can find your music.
JulianAcostaMusic.com. And that's I think that's the portal to Julian Narnia.
To all the things? Did you say Julian Army?
No, Julian Narnia.
Oh, Narnia. I'm like, we need to name your people. Julian Narnia, did we just name it? We just named it. Do you know what I'm talking about? Lady Gaga has her monsters. Yeah, everybody has people.
I know exactly what you're talking
Great.
about.
The Julian Narnia. Alicia says, hi, I'm from Mexico. Where are you from?
Querétaro.
Nicely said. Where is that?
It's 2 hours northwest of Mexico City.
Got it.
Beautiful.
She, I believe that. She also wants to know, who is your biggest influence in Spanish?
In Spanish?
Twist. Nicely done, Alicia.
Well, I think I grew up listening to people that you would never think. So, like, I grew up listening to, there's a band called Tucanes de Tijuana. There's Maná. I mean, Maná was on point, man. Maná was on point. Those dudes threw it down.
The blonde girl up front is clear of who you're talking about.
Yeah, Maná. They're Jarabe de Palo. They're good. There's Jaguares. There was a band called El Tri that was like the blues of Mexico. So I think those are the pillars in Spanish that I listened to. And Manu Chao was a bigger one too.
Okay. Let me see. She had multiple questions in here. Oh, she likes your style.
Thank you, Alicia.
Let me see how we're doing on time. And I have a couple more questions. The cigarette love song. We need to talk about that. Are you still smoking?
Nope.
Good job.
No, I quit. Thank you.
Thank you for the applause. Yes.
I quit.
Don't smoke, kids.
Yeah, no. I mean, and as a singer, it's the stupidest thing you can do.
People do it.
It's the dumbest thing you can do. And, you know, I just went on this creative binger to where, like, man, I need to dig deep. Like, you got to really just dig deep into it. And so I just started smoking because I was in a toxic place before, but I had already moved on, and I wanted to write something. And I had this mentor of mine, Philip McCarthy, and I don't think he knows he's a mentor. I don't think he knows the influence that he's about to, but he's this British guy, and he's like, we're talking drunkenly one night, and he's like, Julian, no, man. He's from England. He's like, no, man, it's about the songs, man, the songs and the feeling inside the songs, man. And I was like trying to talk to him about, like, you know, the band. He's like, no, man, strip it down to the songs, the feel, the core. And it hit me. I was like, dude, you're freaking right, you know, like, whoa. So I went in deep, and, you know, I just wanted to relate it, because, like, there was a point where I didn't like the cigarettes. I didn't like the taste. But I was like, if I just take one drag, I know it'll be okay. And so the same thing with the relationship, you know, you're like
addicted to something yucky.
And I got over it, and it took me about a week. I had the sweats, had the whole thing, and
that sounds fun.
It wasn't fun. I wouldn't recommend it, but you know, I did it, and I knew that's what I was going to do from the first place. I knew that there was an end, means to an end. The minute the song was done, I had to get out of there, and
You're out. I love that song. If people at home are watching, or the rest of our party is listening again, that was Cigarette Love Song. Did I get that right?
That's the working title, but I know it's a cigarette love song because it's like, you know, it's just...
I think we just named it. It's the Cigarette Love Song by Julian Acosta.
Boom.
Boom. You guys, help me in thanking Julian Acosta for playing us this Austin360 studio session.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
It's my pleasure. Thank you to Ticket City for an amazing studio session and party. That's it for this time.
And so I'm going to totally hug it out.
I'm a hugger.
That's what I do.
Total hugger. Oh my God, you're so welcome.